Hi, my name's Chris from Walton Flooring Centre and I work in our Burscough store. I'm here today to talk to you today about artificial grass in its various guises. We've got a number of samples to choose from. We've got our own dedicated grass room here at Burscough and all the other stores do have artificial grass areas. As I say, we've got a number of samples to choose from. We've got from short pile grass, we've got the longer pile, which this is a darker green one, just to give each individual person the choice of colour. Some like the really vibrant green stuff, and this, which is going to be our best selling grass this year, I'm quite confident of. This is actually a tricolour, a three colour grass, and it gives it that authentic look to once it's fitted. There's actually even little what look like dead bits of grass in it. I know that sounds silly, but it just makes it look like a natural lawn would. All our grass is imported from Europe, so we don't have the Far East stuff, which gives it that higher quality. All fully UV stabilised, so they don't discolour in the sun, or sort of minimal discolouring in the sun, and they're all guaranteed, different guarantees on the grass. What's unique to us at Walton Flooring is that we do all the groundworks and fit the grass, and the unique thing about us, you can put it all on 12 months interest-free credit, which helps spread the payment. This is not a cheap option, however it's an investment, and if you can spread the payments over 12 months completely interest-free, then that's always worth looking at. Just mentioned the groundworks there. I'll show you the cross section of the fish tank, if you will. So what happens when we come out to do the groundworks, we remove any existing turf and we dig down to soil level, which is here, and try to level it off as best we can, as long as there's no really bad slopes. So we dig down to the soil level, as I said, and we put in then a layer of hardcore, crush and run people call it, but it's hard, hardcore, and then we whacker that flat with machines to give it that solid base. This also helps with the drainage, and then on top of that we put a layer of sand, okay, and again we whacker that flat with machines so it gives it that great finish. It's all in the prep work. And again, the sand, stone, soil all helps with the drainage. So if you do have drainage problems, 9 times out of 10, these groundworks will cure those. If you have particularly bad boggy ground, which we do round here, Burscough, Ormskirk, Tarleton, where the water table is quite high. So if you do have particular problems with flooding, especially in winter, our groundsman can give you a quote for putting in land drains, which will, 99 times out of 100 will eradicate those problems. So once we've whackered the sand flat on the top, it's then time for the weed-proof membrane. So we attach the weed-proof membrane. We actually put timber, tanninized timber edging round in a framework, and we stick the weed-proof membrane to that framework, and that stops any weeds, obviously in the sand or under the soil, that stops any weeds coming through, but it also helps to stop any weeds germinating, so from seeds that fall out of birds' mouths, it stops them taking root, and if they do take root you can literally just pull them up and it's not a big root job. Finally, once the weed-proof membrane's down, it's time for the grass. Again, this gets fixed to the frame, the timber frame that's around the edge. The timber frame gives you a nice straight edge finish. We can also bend the timbers as well if you've got any curves in your gardens. And then once that's on there, that's fixed in place and it's going nowhere. Now on each of the grass samples, you've got, I don't know if you can see that, you've got drain holes in the back, and this allows the rainwater runoff to run through, and it'll filter through the sand, through the stone, into the soil and out again. And as I said, we can put land drains in if that's what you need. As I said, around the Croston area, I know we have particular issues with flooding around here. The drain holes, one of the most common questions we get asked as well is it dog proof, cat proof, all that kind of stuff. It is. It's all treated so that the urine from pets doesn't discolour it, and we've also got the artificial grass cleaner, which actually smells like cut grass, believe it or not. So again, in the same way that rainwater runs through and drains off, the urine from pets will run through and drain off, and every now and again just give it a spritz with the grass cleaner. So I think that's it. As I say, we cover a whole range of areas here in Burscough. We've got our own grass room here with loads of samples. We've even got some offcuts as well, so if you just want a little small project, bob in and see us, see what kind of sizes we've got, and we'll do our best to accommodate you. And our other 4 stores, Huyton, Wavertree, Walton and Over the Water on the Wirral, have all got their own dedicated grass areas. So bob in store, give us a like on Facebook, and any questions, give us a call. Thanks very much.